What is going on, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to do a draw and talk. So I'm going to talk about Invincible, the upcoming, second part of the season, and gonna draw it and talk to you guys at the same time. All right. Without further ado, let's dive into it. So, Invincible Part 2, Season 2. I really think that it's going to be interesting. I really do. I think it's going to be really interesting because when we last left off, you realized, spoiler alert, you realized the whole thing about his father, leaving and how his father ended up getting different alien impregnated. So that got him confused, got him sad. I really feel sorry for his mom, honestly. I'm like, dang. He just got the worst end of the stick. But we'll see what's going on. Because I really thought that, his father was going to, since he's a Viltrumite or whatever, I thought he was going to get eliminated by his own people, right? But apparently that is not the case. I mean, of course that's not going to happen. I mean, come on. He's one of the main characters. And we can't forget about that iconic, messed up scene that happened in the first season. Insane, right? And now he's starting to, become more of that Magneto, or should I say the not anti, but really just more of one of those characters where he's no longer the bad guy, right? Because now they have to deal with other antagonists out there. So overall, I like what they are setting up, honestly. You guys can see it so far. I like what they're setting up, with what they're doing. I understand that they wasn't going to, number one, due to animations and all that stuff, it just takes a long time to make, this type of work because this is 2D, it's not 3D, right? So it takes a long time, number one. Number two, because of that, it's the same feeling where we all went through when it came down to Avatar: The Last Airbender. When that was out, it used to take a longer time for it to come out with a new season, or it used to do like a part, like what they're doing right here, which is like a sub part, right? So still within the season, but they took a break because of animation purposes. So I fully understand. And also it makes sense because at the same time, you hear me say it all the time, at the same time. It makes perfect sense because also the simple fact that nowadays we have a lot of ADHD. We really do. So we are in a position where we kind of forget things. So if they would have gave us the whole season in one, we would have, the whole second season, we would have honestly just been, we would have forgot about it the next IP that comes out, And that's how it is because there's just so much content happening that nowadays it's like we're no longer, like a lot of these companies are no longer leaning towards the whole binging and just watching everything at once. Now it's becoming more like part 2s, part 1s, like the first half, the second half, that type of stuff. I'm okay with that, honestly. I'm really okay with that. Because at least it gives more significance to what you're watching rather than just watching everything at once. So that's that. Oh, I'm actually drawing hands. I normally don't like drawing hands, but it is what it is. I am looking at reference of Invincible, but when I look at reference, I don't just do like a carbon copy of what I'm seeing, right? I'm actually looking at my own hand as reference, like, okay, am I doing this right? All right, I'll be transparent as an artist. I'm one of those people. I can agree. I can attest. I do not like drawing hands. I'll be honest with you. But I get it. I can't run away from it at the same time. Don't like drawing hands, man. If you tell me like, hey man, can you not draw the hands? If I could find a way not to draw hands, I would. I'll be honest. I don't like drawing hands. But it is what it is. Doesn't mean I completely avoid it at all costs, because that's not good either. So you gotta just do it, right? Look at my heart. Oh man, these hands are something else. It is what it is, people. This is drawing and talking, all right? I like to keep everything authentic. I don't like to do a lot of cuts in terms of editing. And also, even with the drawing itself, it's all with a ballpoint pen. So if I mess up, it is what it is. It just comes with the territory, right? Not everything I do is gonna work. We're human. Anyway, speaking of working, I mean, I made Invincible super brolic. Like, this dude is on some saucy sauce. He's on that Viltrumite sauce. Crazy, 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 crazy sauce. It's on that sauce. Okay, enough of me talking about sauce and sauce. But what's interesting, when I saw the trailer, there's a lot of like plots that are starting to align with each other. And there's so many questions, especially what happened in the beginning of season 2, where it's like, wait a minute, I thought it was going to take place at that different universe of them, of, you know, Invincible and his father, Omni-Man, being like dictators, you know, of the Earth. Like, that's what they showed. Is that going to be canon? Is that going to be a possibility? Or is that just a different universe? We don't know, right? So there's so many questions than answers, which is great, because you want to keep people, you know, questioning this and that, because they're intrigued to see what is going to happen. Forgot about adding this part here, but then I'm looking at the reference because I almost forgot. So then this part here kind of loops around his collar, and it just goes like that. And then making sure, I think that's about it. Kind of do a loop-de-loop. Then it goes like that. I've never drew Invincible ever. Alright, so this is my first time drawing this character. Switch back over. Yeah, those hands are, whew, man, don't look at the hands, okay? Why? You know what? I'm gonna make it all bloodied up. How about that? Like, his hand is all messed up, so it makes sense why the hands are not the way it's supposed to be. So, all right, it is what it is. Okay. All right, so let's continue. I'm gonna draw his big goggles. Got those bug-eye goggles. Those are cool. Alright. Bam. Drawing the bug eye a little bit. That's what happens when I drink coffee, man. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I tried to do like a fly sound effect, and it just came off as like, what was that? Bzz, there we go. That sounds more like a phone vibrating. Or a vibrator. Oops. Anyway. Now I'm gonna draw his ears. The ears on the bus. This is what I've heard, right? There are rumors that the ears on the bus, they go round and round. Allegedly. Allegedly. You gotta say that to protect yourself. Allegedly goes round and round. That's what I've heard. So don't quote me on that. Allegedly. I gotta protect myself. Allegedly. You hear so many people say that now. Allegedly. Damn, we get it, man. You didn't quote it. Everybody protecting their assets. Allegedly. Alleged this. Anyway. Continuing with his hairstyle. His hairstyle is a little spiky. Just a wee bit spiky. And then it kind of does this, looking at so many other references. Has like a curvature, and it does this a little bit, and it does that a little bit, and it goes like this. And I don't know, man. I'm not the main artist who creates Invincible, right? Allegedly. Okay, by me saying that, now it's stuck in my head. Allegedly. Okay, let me get out of my head. There we go. It's out of my head. But yeah, really curious to see what they're gonna be doing here. I'm curious to see what I'm doing here. Gotta make sure his nose isn't too long. Gotta put his nose in right here. How about that? How about them apples? Put the nose right there. And it kind of clefts a little bit. And then it just gotta give it like a bit of an indent, right? And there we go. Something like that, right? Something. I made him huge, man. He got traps for days like Kazuya, like Kazuya in Tekken 8. Like, dude got traps, man. He be doing the shrugs with heavy, I mean heavy weights. I mean, I'm talking like heavy weights. All right. See his nose. I have a neighbor above that has a kid, so they're really loud. Let me see what I'm gonna do with his mouth. I'm looking at references of his mouth being all bloody. Like, how am I gonna do that? Maybe I'll just give him like his mouth slightly open. How about that? Slightly open. Alright. And he's like gritting his teeth a little bit. There we go. Give him a grit on his teeth. A little bit of a cleft. Should have made his chin a little bit bigger. His chin. But then again, it's in a downward angle, so that sort of helps, right? Maybe, I don't know. Alright, so there we go. I'm just quickly trying to figure this out. Alright? Just look at the hands. Look at the freaking, god dang it! These hands, man. They're so bad. I saw like curves the way I laugh. I messed up on the hands, people. Yeah, like I said, man, those hands, not too good. Am I gonna make this black and white? I'm in a good mood. I think I might make this black and white. I was gonna make a render. I was literally gonna make a rendering out of this with like the different values of different shades of gray. But I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make this bad boy black and white. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Screw it. See how it comes out. It's gonna be fun. Not for my hands though, but it is what it is. Alright, now to make this fully darker. Give it that black and white comic book feel. Alright, speaking of that, what a segue. What a segue. I did do an illustration of Cyclops based upon my, opinion towards the trailer of X-Men 97. So if you want to check it out, definitely check it out. It's definitely worth watching. And if you're someone who's, let's say you're busy, you're multitasking, you want to use me as ambient noise, go right ahead. It's a long video, so you get to just hear me talk my opinion towards X-Men. You don't have to watch the illustration. Maybe you can watch it towards the end. Like once it's ready to go, you can see it. However you do it. Whatever you feel comfortable. Alright? Do whatever you want to do. Allegedly. Alright. So let's continue in here. Is Invincible difficult to draw? So far, I'm giving myself questions since I'm not live, But so far it's not. So far it's pretty solid. It doesn't seem extremely difficult. Now, I'm not an animator. I don't really do animations. I could do stop animations, but animations like flash animations and drawing somebody over and over and over, definitely, not my cup of tea. I don't specialize in that. Hats off to the people who do. I'm gonna give him some blood in his mouth, right? And also his hand. Right? I'm trying to be consistent with his hands being all messed up because I'm messed up with the hands. So I'm trying to copy him. Use as a cop out. So it is what it is. So his mouth is a little bloody. Maybe he needs to go to the ER after whatever's going on here. Here. darker. Can't forget about the goggles, the Googles, the Apple Vision Pro. Can't forget about those. Oh, yeah, he does have like a little highlight. I didn't notice that. I'll add it right there. There we go. This might be a long drawing. It depends. If this goes raw over like an hour, then I am gonna do a bit, chopping it up. But if it's less than an hour, which I doubt because I have to like outline everything black and add shadows with a ballpoint pen. If it's gonna go beyond an hour, then I'm gonna have to edit it and do a lot of chopping. Chop. A lot of choppy. Oh, it's like with that chopping going on, like chopping salad. Want me to chop your salad? Got you. It ain't free though, allegedly. Okay. I need to stop saying that word. It's just that when I watch so many crap on YouTube and people go into these like court trials and these civil situations and drama stuff, and everybody's like allegedly. So now it's like stuck in my head as if we're like lawyers. That Isn't it funny now we're talking as if like due to public opinion? We're talking as if we're like a bunch of lawyers. Like, no, you still need to go to law school, okay? Go to law school. Go to school, people. Actually, let me not say that. It depends on whatever you're doing. I mean, you may not need to waste your money or waste your time or both. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. Let me go back into this Invincible stuff. So with Invincible, we'll see, man. Can't wait for it to come out, so I get to watch it on Prime. I don't like the fact that Prime is starting to add more ads into it. I'm like, come on, man. Like, so many ads everywhere. Ridiculous. And I've heard that Netflix, they have ads too. Like, everywhere you go has ads. Crazy. If you want to have it ad free, you got to pay more. What? I'm already giving you guys money. I can kind of understand with YouTube. Actually, I do understand with YouTube. That makes perfect sense because it's free. You're not paying for anything. So if you want no ads, then pay for it with no ads. But something like, Amazon, you're already paying yearly. Netflix, you're paying monthly. Now you got to pay more for the premium, air quotes, premium. It's crazy. Inflation is real, people. Because if it wasn't, they want to be charging you for more money over and over and over and over. So, all right, I'm making it a little bit darker. You guys get to see it more, right? Look at that. It's become more visible as my hands, they hurt so much. It hurts. All this pain. This is why you don't have to, but you can, like the video. It really helps. My hands are in pain for you guys. You. I'm talking to you. You right there. You. I'm talking to you. Like the video. All right. I'm watching you. Watching you. All right. I'm gonna put that out there. Drawing his ears. But yeah, in season 2, I really felt sorry for the mom. Like, she had the worst of the worst. Invincible's mom. Even when she tried to go into rehab and she started to make friends with that guy, but then once she told him that her ex-husband was Omni-Man, that's when the dude was like, get the living hell away from me. It's like, god dang, man. Woman can't catch a break. And it seemed a little bit like something with romantic a little bit was gonna happen, but I like how they gave that swerve, like, nope, that is not gonna happen. Because a lot of IPs out there, whether it's live action, comic book, whatever, you can always tell with the direction between like the opposite gender of them having their type of, you know, dialect, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be a romantic X, Y, and Z, and then you realize, nope, it is not. So I like that. It does make me laugh though in certain IPs where some women, wow, look at the way I'm talking. Certain females doing reaction videos, you know, certain girls or whatever, women, girls, you know what I'm talking about. And they feel a certain way where they be like, oh my god, they're gonna kiss. And then when they don't, they get pissed off. And then like the masculine version of us dudes is when it's like eliminating somebody. Oh, he's about to eliminate him. Yes, yeah, he's gonna eliminate him. Oh, he didn't eliminate him. Dang it, he's still alive. Oh man. Women, it's like romance. Oh, they're about to kiss. Oh, they didn't kiss. They only gave each other a hug. Or the typical, you know, C blocking scene, you know, the rooster blocking scene where somebody comes out of nowhere. Once they're about to kiss, next you know, somebody comes out and they're like, oh, hey, oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. Sorry. Talk about perfect timing. You ruined the moment. Can't you see me and her was about to make some love? I could join if you want me to. No! Yeah. I don't think they do that too much anymore. Those typical scenes. Oh man, my hands. My hands. Because I'm in a good mood, I'm doing it like this. Normally, if you see the X-Men video, it's more like that, where it's rendered, rather than this one here. It's cleaner coming out like this, but it's just more work. You know, I have two different styles of drawing with pen. So one is like this, the other one is the other version. Gotta work on his hair. Oh yeah, I forgot to give him those. You got those called like the anime highlights. Completely forgot about that. So I'm like drawing those out real quick. Go. Why not? Draw them out a little bit. This is gonna be insanely difficult. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be on here for a while. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of edits with this one. Most definitely, just because of this whole thing has to be black. What did I get myself into? Oh man. Okay, it is what it is, people. Gotta fill this whole thing black. Sometimes wish I could just do like a paint bucket tool, like I'm drawing this on a computer. I will take 1 second. This take some time. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the mother. Real sorry for the mother. Real sorry for her. And then we still gotta question that guy that works for that group with the glasses. The chubby dude with the glasses. I don't know his name, forgot his name. That works for the whole Heroes organization. Like, he's a clone. But at least he knows after he cut himself that he is human. So now he's trying to question, like, he did die. He is dead. So how is he able to still be, how is he able to exist? So we don't know. We don't know yet. Also, the black guy who can go through dimensions, he's there. So there's so many things that needs to be answered. And hopefully a lot will be covered through the second part, which is coming soon. Okay? It's coming soon, so that's good. That's good. That's really good. You know what's not good? Me filling this whole part out. I'm gonna change my pen because this pen is gonna take me forever. I need to get an inky pen. Hopefully this one has more ink. And it doesn't. Oh man, it's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. It's not fine. Damn it. Come on. More ink. Dang, you guys are dry. Like the Sahara Desert. Why are you so dried? You need some water. My friend, you need what? Oh my gosh. No. Give me another. Come on. Inky pen. I choose you. They all the same. Maybe it'll be more ink the more I put pressure on it. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh man, that's good. Alright, I guess this could be like an ASMR part. So let me just bring the mic closer right here. And I ain't gonna say nothing. This is ASMR session. Hopefully my light doesn't fall. Alright, ASMR. All right. All right. All right. No more ASMR. Ay, 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 my hands. Ay, 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 ay. That hurt. That hurt. Oh my god. That really was something else, man. My hands all crazy right now. Oh man. I'm trying to take a little breather. That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I'm back. Let's get it started. Let's finish this. My gosh. Hope you guys enjoy that part. ASMR part. If you guys enjoyed that, leave it in the comment section below. And maybe I'll do more stuff like that. If not, then it's a one and done. I cannot predict the future. Plus, I don't even know how it's gonna sound in the end. Well, I will after this. After I go through the editing. I won't do the whole thing. I think that's just way too long. I mean, I already know off the bat. I may have to do some editing here. You know, I already know. Oh yeah, this this part has to be dark too. It's like now I'm starting to get like a little PTSD from this. I'm like, oh man, it's got to be dark as well. Gosh. See, that's why it's so much faster when I do the rendering. Rendering is like the shades of gray. But at the same time, I'm glad that I'm doing it this way so you guys get to see the versatility between the black and white and then doing it where it's shades of gray. So definitely check out the Cyclops X-Men 97 video so you guys can really see the difference. And not just see it, but also just watch the video, you know. I give you guys my opinion towards that. So that's my plug that I have, that I'm so shameful for. I have so much shame. So much shame. That's that plug. Yeah, this part didn't take too long. That's good. I think it's because the hair has got so much real estate. There we go. Another one. Got a few of those right there. I think that's cool. One more. Right. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, invincible. Apparently I'm not invincible because I'm far from that. I am human and my hands hurt. It's not, I don't feel too bad now before, but doing all that, I was like grinding, just straight grinding on the hands. There we go. Same time, I do like drawing by hand. I haven't lately. I've been drawing a lot by hand, but before that, I was doing a lot of stuff on the computer, drawing a lot on the computer, and it gets really. You get burnt out. Honestly, you get burnt out, especially when you work from your job consists of doing stuff on the computer, you know, and then you are making illustrations on a computer. It just kind of gets, like I said, it really burns you out. It burned me out. So will I ever get back in doing like digital illustrations? Yeah, of course. Just not as often. I like the contrast of, ironically, I'm not away from the computer just because of, obviously, with the OBS or whatever. But at the same time, majority of the stuff I do consists of just drawing with an 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 11, 11.5 by 11, 11.5 by 8. Since I'm doing this in landscape mode rather than portrait mode, paper. So 11 by 8.5 paper, printing paper, right? This is as cheap as I can get. This is a ballpoint, regular ballpoint pen. Right, you guys see regular. Get this at Staples, wherever you go. Right, the cheapest material, and then just go to town. Have fun. Go to town. You don't need to get expensive crap. You know, you don't need that. Just making sure this is good. Make it more bold. There we go. Now we go into here. There's gonna be a few edits here. I don't know if I could finish this whole thing. If it was rendered, yeah. With black and white, I think I kind of bit more I could chew. I could finish it, but I don't know if I could do this in one recording. I'm not a Viltrumite, okay? I'm not a Viltrumite. Maybe Invincible can do this in one recording, but definitely not me. We'll see. We'll see. I'm saying that now, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, he's working on his chin. Make this darker. My God, there's a lot of ASMR here, right? All that. Just grind it in there. Grind it. Go right here. Right. We'll get in there. So far, if you're liking the video, don't forget to hit that like button. I don't know, probably by the time I finish with all this, like I said, if this meets less than an hour, like raw recording, right, then I'll just upload the whole thing. No edit, just straight up throw it in there. Just throw it in there. Well, the only edit I'm gonna do, just add in, of course, what you guys are gonna be hearing is the music, right? So that's the only thing I'm gonna throw in there. Then just call it a day. Okay, ASMR time, right? That was part of his traps, people. Working on his traps. Be deadlifting, man. His deadlifting PR is 3 tons. 3 tons. Easily. That's his deadlift max. He bench presses 4 tons. And when he warms up, he bench presses a polar bear or a grizzly bear. That's why his traps look like that. What was that? These neighbors above doing. Or maybe that was Invincible trying to break through the ceiling. He ain't like what I said. He ain't like what I said. He ain't like what I said. Alright, just adding some more shadows here. Triangle. Give him a triangle right here. Triangle shadow. That's some more value to him. Come on, he's a grown man now, right? He ain't a boy. Give him some more detail. He ain't a boy. He's a mur. Give him that extra shine detail. He's a mur. He's a mur. Alright, let's do another one, like right here. Extra like vein or whatever they call it. Clavicle muscle. He's not a boy. He's a boy. Right here. I'm losing it. Like for a second, it's like the way I'm hearing the sound of the pen kind of sound like a helicopter a little bit. Kind of weird. All right. It's so weird that now my hands are kind of used to the pain, because I haven't like drew black and white like this in this type of scale in some time. So I think that's one of the reasons why when I was starting it with the hair at the top, it was really like getting to me. I'm like, oh my God, it really hurts. But now I guess my pain is starting to have a tolerance where it doesn't hurt as much, right? So I'm not gonna be crying anymore. Wah, wah. I'm not crying anymore, people, okay? I'm not crying anymore. I'm not asking for a pacifier, okay? I'm not gonna be complaining. I'm now in autopilot, and I'm trying to get it done, all right? And usually when I'm in this mode of autopilot, I don't talk as much. I'm trying to talk because I don't know if you guys want me to do a little bit of both or not say anything or talk a lot. I mean, I like doing the ASMR part because it makes me work on this faster. I'm not really saying anything. I'm just doing the work. Filling this bottom part up. Alright, the bottom part is good. Start working on his arms. Well, I gotta wash out here. Because I don't want... You ever get that thing? Like, this happens a lot. If you really grind on something, then the paper kind of ricochets there, then goes back, and it just messes up the quality of the paper. So, gotta be careful right here, especially right here. Gotta start from the bottom up rather than from the top down. So, I gotta do it like this rather than like this. I don't want to do it like this, because then the paper's gonna go, you know, it's gonna flip. So, I gotta do it from the bottom up. Gotta be very, 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 very careful. Let me add some like small triangles here. I like triangles, alright? I like my little triangles. It gives it that... Was that invincible? You heard that? You heard that sound? Everybody, boom. He's trying to break through. He's angry. Add a little bit of triangles there. I know you guys don't really see it as much, but it's a little bit of dark triangle just to give it that texture, you know, comic book tactile. Comic book tactile. Not texture, tactile. Comic book tactile. Tactile. You want the comic book tactile? Tattoo? No, tactile. Okay, I want that. Whatever you said I wanted. I want it now. Okay, there we go. Added some tactile. And now I'm going to be moving forward around here as well. I'm looking at the reference again. Add a little bit of the tactile, you know. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Tactile. I was about to say that. You know what I mean. You have learned. You have learned. And I'm proud of you. All that noise. Hey! Keep going. Don't shut up. Don't stop. Keep going. I'm not one of those people that would just go upstairs and complain. Or if a neighbor's making noise, hey, just want to let you know you're way, way too silent. We need you to speak up more. If you don't, I'm going to have to make a complaint and get you kicked out. So you have to talk. You cannot be silent. Imagine that. People are complaining because you're silent. You need to talk more. Let's see here. Alright. This is definitely more challenging than the Cyclops. Trying to just fill it in more. More. Just a little darker. Okay, good here. Might just add a little like roundness right here. Damn, this paper, this printed paper has suffered so much. I could just feel it. I could feel the indent. It's just like crying right now. It's almost as if I just gave this paper a tattoo. That's what it looks like. I gave this paper a tattoo. So that's that. Alright, down to work on the shading right here. I mean the tactile. Yes. Yes. Alright, work right here. Cha 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 cha. Those hands, I forgot about that part. Oh man, I don't want to draw those hands. Those hands are awful. I'm trying to stay away from those hands as much as I can. I should have not even attempted those hands, honestly. Should have just left it alone. Alright, time for some. I guess I could do like an ASMR right there. Or I might even just leave that as a highlight. I might leave it as a highlight. Not everything has to be shadows. My hands. Yo, they are going on a rampage up there. Yo, then what the? What? Maybe you guys aren't hearing it, which is good, but I'm hearing it. So crazy. Like they're making some beats up there. It's funny because me and my mom is going through the same thing. Like at her place, she deals with a neighbor above her who's like a DJ, so he plays like heavy music all the time, but she's okay with it. Everybody else complains. And then over here, I'm dealing with a neighbor that has a kid that's just running around non-stop. I always want to intervene in my video that I'm making. You gotta tell them louder. Let me not say that next to them, they're gonna go louder. Another one, another triangle, duck triangle. I like triangles. Oh, I love triangles. I love triangles. I love triangles, man. It really brings it out, man. So far, it's been almost an hour. He likes to boogie woogie. This person is not stopping. Kid is not stopping. Oh, I'm working on his patoko. The patoko. Oh, he's not a full grown man, so I ain't gotta give him the lines, you know. I ain't gotta give him the lines. So he ain't there yet. He gotta bench press 5,000 more pounds, you know, to get those lines. Takes a while to get those patoro splits. Takes a while, man. Pato. That is invincible, isn't it? All that noise. They don't know when to stop. Did I smudge anything? Okay, no. That's why I wear these gloves, so I don't smudge anything. Because if I actually don't have these gloves, then it's so easy. Because the ink, here's the thing about ink too. Like ink is not permanent. Like it is permanent there, like when you place it, but it's also not permanent in terms of it automatically being dried. It still has ink. It still takes time for it to dry up. All right, even with a ballpoint pen. So if you have you're not having gloves on, right, and your skin has oil, right? That's just natural. We naturally have oil. We carry oil in our skin. It can easily rub off, and then it could just destroy. It will smudge, and it'll just have this nasty ink block on your sketch or your drawing, and then it's like that's the worst thing, man. It's the worst. You gotta be very, very careful, because then about ink, you can't erase it. There is no edit undo. This is the real thing, man. This is real life, man. This is a real paper, man. You know what I mean? Real stuff. You mess up, it's over. Just like your life. Once you're gone, there is no coming back. So you gotta be careful. I don't know whatever accent that is. You gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful, people. Extremely careful. Alright, so not too bad. Not too bad. Oh man, the left hand side is gonna be a total nightmare. Oh, that left hand side. Let me add some triangles here before I get into that left hand side. Add some of those. Even though I said I wasn't gonna give them that definition, but it is what it is. Just a little bit. Why not? This makes it look cooler aesthetically. A few of those. A toro. There you go. Rounding it out. Not bad. All right. So those hands. All right. Switch it out. Start working on this. God dang those hands, man. Alright, I ain't working on the hands yet, but I'm about to soon. Just doing the shoulder. So far it's about to be an hour. I don't know. Maybe if I'm in a lazy mood, I'll just put the whole thing raw. Like, it's like, screw it. Like, why should I edit it? I want you guys to feel the rawness, the real authenticity of it. Real deal. No fake. Real life. Real life, not fake stuff. We want the real. Alright, so now I'm just doing that. And then also I got this part here too. Let me switch over so you guys can see. Oh man, I made his shoulder way too big right there, but it is what it is. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you do is okay. Whatever you think or say, okay. Alright, now I'm gonna move on right here. His hands. I don't think that it's the hand right, and if his hand is like, I don't. You don't understand how much I don't like these hands. Is what it is. Make this part dark. Then I'm gonna work on the hands, and as you can tell, I don't like drawing hands because if I did, I would have completed this part by now, but I avoided it like the plague. So it is what it is. I'm just looking at his gloves too. See, drawing hands feels like the tension, where you gotta say, I was a bad boy on the chalkboard over and over and over and over. That's how I feel right now with hands. Which my school never had that, by the way. Like any school that I went to, never dealt with writing something down 100 times on a chalkboard, saying that you was a bad student, or saying I'm sorry. That's definitely was not in my school. So got these references. Okay, so his hands kind of show right here. That's what it feels like. Alright, it is what it is. Suck it up, buttercup. And I just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Just gotta work on these hands, people. Hands, man. You said something? No. I didn't say anything. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, he's gone. You said something? Oh, no. I was just trying to sound like Macho Man. Okay, that's what I thought. going down the thing. It's like a mixture of Macho Man and Michael Jackson. Go down. My favorite body part to work on, the face. Worst part is the hands. Some people say feet. I'm like, you could get away with not drawing feet. Not all the time you could draw someone from head to toe. And even with feet, it's not like all the time they're gonna be bare feet anyway. So you can get away with like sneakers and boots, so that's not, I don't really find feet difficult unless it's like you have an interesting angle, like Spider-Man type stuff, where he's always doing like acrobatic poses and maneuvers. So you can't get away with that. You can't get away with having bad feet if you're drawing Spider-Man, if he's doing those type of poses. Now, you definitely can't get away with hands with Spider-Man. Like, come on. You're not drawing hands. Spider-Man and hands, they go hand in hand. Like, literally, no pun intended. They literally go hand to hand. So if you don't have that, there's something wrong. Like, it just always gonna feel incomplete. Spider-Man needs to showcase his hands. If you're terrible at drawing hands like me, I'll give you the biggest favor, okay? Write this down. Let me know when you're ready. I'll wait. You ready? Okay, you ready? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Like, just saying. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm saying. I'm waiting for you. Are you ready? Okay. Good. All right. The best advice I'll give you: don't draw Spider-Man. You heard me. Do not draw Spider-Man. If you cannot draw hands, do not draw Spider-Man. That's it. Just give up. Don't give up as an artist, but just give up. As far as drawing Spider-Man, just don't even bother. Don't do it. Don't end up like me. I spent 30 years in the penitentiary, the Spider-Man penitentiary. Okay? I was caught up in his webs. It ain't fun. Too many layers. Right? Too many layers. Using different types of Photoshop and Illustrator with layers. I was in the penitentiary for a long time until eventually they got me out. At that point, I learned how to draw Spider-Man. So if you don't want to end up like me, all right? It's hard out here, man. Tough times. So I'm doing you a favor. Don't you do it. Don't you draw Spider-Man. If your hands are off, it's gonna ruin the whole composition. The feet is off, the hands are off, you might as well throw it in the garbage. Not even garbage, garbage. It's garbage. Get that out of here. Garbage. Trash. Throw it in the dumpster. I'm serious. Like, if you can't draw hands, don't draw Spider-Man. You better learn how to draw those hands first. The hands is as equally as important as the face with Spider-Man. You could mess up on his web texture. You definitely can. I'm not saying you can't. You could mess up on the web texture, but you can't mess up on the hands. Because it's in your face. It's more important than his face. The hands is right there in foreshortening. It's in your face. It is mandatory. That's like saying with Batman, if you mess up on his face, the cowl, that ain't Batman. That ain't Batman. That's someone else. You got to get that right. Batman's face is very important. You got to get it right. If you don't get it right, don't do it at all. Don't torture yourself. The last thing you want is for someone to look at that like, hey, you just made a new superhero, and you just look at them like, no, that's Batman. Like, what? No, it's not. The hell is that? Daredevil? No, it's Batman. So, You don't want to deal with that. Oh, man, these hands, man. Alright, people. Switching it over. You guys don't have to see those hands. Damn, these hands. Hands. It's funny because the people who are good at drawing hands, they show it off, man. They really show it off. They do crazy stuff with the hands, man. They do some crazy stuff, man. I'm like, how you did that, man? Because I could draw hands. Like, clearly, I know. That's what I'm asking you, how you did it, so I can learn. That's a need to know basis. You son of a... Now, some people are, man. When they're good at something, you ask them, how do you do this? I'm like that too sometimes. I'm like, well, it's a need to know basis. Alright? I don't need to tell you all my secrets, as if I have any secrets. That's a human response. I didn't even talk about Invincible this whole entire time. Oh, man. Let me see here. Add more of this. But I'm definitely going to watch the second part of this season 2. Like, all jokes aside, I will definitely watch that. That is Amanda 30. It's Amanda 30. That's some of this. I have some triangles right here. Actually, you know what? I might leave that white. I might add some like white outline, just variety purposes. Variety. Not like a frog. Variety purposes. Ribbit. Another one here. Oh, I'm trying to make the hand look decent. It looks like trash. What is that? Is that a hand? No, it's not. Hey, I make fun of myself, man. I have self-humility. Like, hey, when I mess up, I mess up. I'm very transparent. I ain't perfect. I ain't coming across if my farts don't stink. Are you kidding me? What? I mess up. Something's trash. I tell myself this is trash. I don't throw it away though. That's too much. That's crazy. I just do better. That's it. You just move on. Move on. Alright, that's enough. I think this is pretty much. I'm gonna add some highlights. Just looking at the reference. It's like, we do something like this. I'm just doing things for no reason, you know. I just want to do a kabachi, you know. Just got a kaboom. Just do like that random stuff, you know. And damn, that's a highlight right there. Boom. That's a highlight. Okay, let me add another one. I don't know where I'm going. Let's do it right here. That's right. Let's add another highlight right there. Right there. Should I keep this raw without editing? Yeah, I'll do it. There's certain scenes I'm good at. It'll just drive me nuts to go through the editing process. Oh, let me chop this up, chop that. Nah, I don't want to do that. Screw it. See, do like another one. Let me add like another one right here. Add another one. There we go. We got a shape right there. Okay. I'm looking around here. I never drew Invincible before. I think this came out pretty awful. Nah, it came out decent. I'm not that pessimistic. Come on. Something is really off, I'll say it. But if something is decent, alright, it's decent. Alright, we add another shape. Add another shape. Things don't look too empty, right? I don't want things to look too empty. Add some shapes. Like another triangle right here, right? Another triangle. Why not? I like triangles. I like the shapes. I like triangle shapes. triangle. I messed up there. So I get for talking. Oh, son of a. Let me clean it up a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. I'm not Bob Ross, okay? I can't just easily just talk and draw. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. Okay. I think just one, I guess one more, so that way the hand could pop out more. Talk to the hand because the face don't want to see you. Is that what they say nowadays? Megan Stallion says all the time. That's what I've heard. I'm gonna add like a darkness right here to give it that the toro. So I'm gonna add like a toro right here. Bam, 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 bam. See that? And then that part there, I'm gonna make it darker. So ASMR time. Actually, screw it. You won't be able to really hear because I'm not really going too deep. All right. You won't, yeah. Okay. No ASMR time. I'm just gonna talk. Feeling it in, feeling it in, feeling it in. So far, it's been over an hour. I don't really. Before I used to think, you know, it's not my first rodeo making YouTube videos. Before I used to think like, oh man, no one's gonna watch a whole hour. I don't care if you watch an hour, if you watch 1 minute. It is what it is. So caught up and insecure, like, oh, what if people don't like it? What if people don't watch it? Oh. Screw you. Let me stop. It was like that girl Jack from Mass Effect. Screw you. Alright. Ooh, look at that. All that shadow. I see the shadow. I see the shadow. Gotta continue right here. Make that a little bit more prominent. You like my singing? Because I don't. And then here, I'm just gonna keep working on here. I talk crazy when I'm having a good time drawing. When I don't have a good time, I'm more quiet. So you're lucky. You're on my good side. Just for today. Just for today. I believe that should be it. There's not a lot of information going on in his face that I'm able to just go in there and add some shadows. Everything seems to be very, very straightforward. Does have a bloody mouth. He don't have any prominent cheekbones. We also got to take into consideration he's a young lot. Okay, he's a young lot, so he ain't gonna have all those details like Omni-Man, you know. And I was gonna give him the nose freckles, but it just wouldn't make any sense because it would just make him look old, and he's not old. He just started college, right? So I gotta pull back a little bit, okay? Gotta pull back. But this was fun, man. I enjoyed it. This is why I like making content like this. Like, I get to enjoy this, and if you guys enjoy it too, then you know what? That's a bonus, okay? That's a bonus. And if you didn't enjoy it, that's a bonus. And if you want to enjoy it, that's not a bonus. I think I'm pretty much done with this. This is now the point where I'm just looking back. I'm like, little nitpicking stuff here to just, polish. No Jackson Pollock, just staying away from that. We don't want that. That'll ruin the piece. Just want to polish it up a little bit. Okay, and then that should be, I just want this to be a little bit darker. There we go. little bit more. And then bring this down. And make this part here just a little bit more pronounced. That's all. That's all I want. That's all I need. That should be almost good to go. I think I'm good with this. Just a little bit more pronounced, but yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This took me a long time. I know I didn't fully fill the black in, but it is what it is. I mean, there's only so much I could do with a ballpoint pen. I can't fully like fill it in completely completely black, but as long as you get it, then I get it. If I get it, you get it, I think we all get it, right? So a little bit of refinement. All right. Let me add my signature and the date, today's date. Do the date first. All right, okie dokie. Zooming in so you guys can see more. I'm just making sure. Ooh, sorry about that. Trying to get into the right perspective here. There it is. Let's see it more. What do you guys think? Get even closer, right? You guys want to really get closer? Bam. What do you guys think in the comment section below? Ooh, my hands. I'm not gonna lie, they do hurt. But it was fun. It was fun. You guys can see it in this perspective, right? Downward, opposite end, 3/4 view. So, show your thoughts down below. Throw your suggestions down below. And yeah, as far as like different like IPs or whatever, right? Different intellectual properties, different topics you guys want me to cover. All right. Let me know. Don't forget to like the video. That really helps, all right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.